You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a... Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those...
She didn't hate it, okay?
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you. You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time. Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain. No. Not since I was 14 and why? Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries. Not murder mysteries either.
She looks you in the eye, impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
Don't know it, but also, the shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard.
She has a point there. No one...
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
And? The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. A knocked away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing. Yeah, evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. Oh, so that's where you were going. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch.
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it.
Clausy only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into...
Seriously, just move on.
Really?
Is that blood on the ground before you?
Yeah, really? She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she... I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse. Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heat. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motif.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be... The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar. So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never.
That really comes as a blow to her.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What?
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum. Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum. Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had...
Police radio?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's... He was still warm. With the bluish light coming through the broken window.
She eyes you, where she's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered act.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over... She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her. Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't... She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No. Faking a lynch? Yeah. In cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could walk...
Glacia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her. As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried?
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not...
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me. I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a god... Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in Jamrock, the cops, the criminals, why do you...
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to...
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals...
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing, but... Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe...
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry Kent.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway? Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had two guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. The lady wasn't bad either. One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. That sound about right?
No idea who these people... Satellite Officer Vicmere looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minot. We could either take a room here in the whirling, or go, let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
Friction, lock, set.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have any... What bunker? Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. but I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
The violent white noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
There. I told you it's best...
2362-1837.
Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's wrap this up. You have a tribunal to attend. Tribunal is an awfully fancy word for what they're going to do. Now they're going to put on a show before meting out punishment. Even though those... And you, watch out for yourselves. You seem to have a habit of walking into traps. I'm guessing you don't know that a third mercenary has come to town just in time for the tribunal. Now you do.
If one hornet can kill 40 honeybees in a minute, then 3 hornets should be able to kill 100.
A third. Ah, this is bad.
As I said, watch.
The pain is becoming unbearable now.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
All things considered, it could have gone worse. No, I don't think she did it. She's some... Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This is her tent. Maybe there's something in there. Yes?
Suddenly, your entire body is...
I know can't...
But doesn't know, but don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job.
I'm...
The blasted from that pale emitter.
That...
You should probably check on Kim.
A pale signal so precise at the up...
She's been holed up in here for...
That's... Oh yeah. Way beyond. You're... God, fine.
Well, just keep this up. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bye, dear Tony. The violent white noise becomes even more up the...
What... Try now and you... I'm...
If
A third.
As I...
The...
Try now and you... I'm...
If the...
As...
The...
Try now and you... Watch out for... I'm guessing...
If one...
A third.
As I said...
The pain is becoming unbearable now.
Glad...
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
All things considered.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed.
I know can't say...
Don't. You're overwhelmed.
I'm using...
It blasted from that pale. You should probably...
A signal so precise at the up...
She's...
I built it... That's it... Oh yeah. Way... No. I built it... That's it... Oh yeah. Way... You're... God, fine.
Well, just keep this up. Be careful.
I heard you... So you...
Her tone is bitter.
I was...
As it was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Looked, the violet... Suddenly, Your entire body is paralyzed.
I know your can't.
No, don't.
I mean,
The blood.
saw
You should probably.
a pale signal so precise at the up.
She.
I built. That's. Oh yeah. Wait, you're big. God, fine.
Well, just keep this and be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. She looks at the machine as...
Oh, fuck it.
She's truly desperate. You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives. She pulls the trigger. Before you finish your sentence, you watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
We clean up. That tent, that...
The plain red tent. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness, assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor car.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More technological digest. You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of Schneller is a stationery brand. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out. With time, it's a mix of logistical notes.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude short wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it? That name isn't mentioned as far as small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake. Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. The entry ends abruptly. The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition. The most recent entry, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps his trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us. Especially if she has Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or maybe she had an accomplice. Either one thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. Let's be careful.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And the lights of Martinez shine coolly in the...
It's a great place to hide. And Mazavianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive. Indeed, no one could get a clear view.
The lieutenant's voice betrays a slight disappointment, which he glosses over by reasserting.
In fact, I think we're done with this bunker. After you, officer. No, detective. It is not. We really should get to the whirling in rags. Now.
Goodbye, officer.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit.
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of...
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower.
Peaceful.
Fuck, she was right.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
No, we have to step in. This is not going to end well if we don't. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have...
He doesn't want to, but...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this.
No one is going to kill anyone.
With a wordless gurgle, the leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please.
Oh yeah, that's rude. Rude.
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking.
The gunner, the raddest, the killer. What do you think he does? Smart loincloth. He fucks native.
Easy. Easy now.
Yeah? Who did that? How fucking convenient. You think I'm fucking stupid? How about the kid? Tell me the magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the shot rings in your...
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Fuck this.
Gene! Cancel it!
He wants you to open fire on the mercenaries before he does. He's waiting for you and your partner to be the shield.
Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as...
Enough already! What is this?
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Now, you got them both off piste. He's foaming mad at her.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left. She left. Her room's cleaned out.
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes. A bullet.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Sailed off 5 minutes. Stay cool!
I'll be okay.
She'll be gone soon, too. Company bitch is gone.
Guys,
Hold your ground. Any more of you run out.
They're huddled close in a formation. Still, the rest will stay. Even if it means dying here with him.
What's the matter, loincloth? Got your mouth full of dick. Think I'm gonna spare you?
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Rude. Kill him.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes an Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. You stare down the barrel of the gun. Absolute God, you're so frail. Too from the corner of your eye. He's trying to find a straight line of sight. A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then you got hit. The armor took most of it.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot. He has to. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets. As rude and unbelievable the helmet looks like the face Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshots. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest. A look of here it comes, death. You simply blink, then the pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air, feels slick and warm with. The Hardy Boys are yelling. It's tight. He's not gonna make it. Most of what's down there. It's all gone. No.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes.
But a shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. It's not all dark yet. A big pillow falls on you.
This is death. One more door, babe. Of course.
He's and rotting.
He can't go.
Hours.
The engine of...
No, it was him.
You see Kuno's familiar shape in the found.
Coin slots.
You can barely hear him. The pain is so bad.
Just kidding, Piggo. The booby wagon took the Beano cloud away. He's probably gonna live. To the hospital? Fucktard. Try to keep up with Kuno?
Thank God.
They say you got a lot.
He's not saying Kuno. He's saying...
Nah. Kuno's just off speed for a few. Being off speed makes Kuno... Now's not the...
Sounds like he's alright after all.
2 days? 2 days? You tore some How would Kuno... Pretty... You got shot in the your legs?
You can walk. If it's...